This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Let's talk a little bit about the promotion for WrestleMania 17. There, once upon a time, was a great show on TSN called Off the Record, hosted by Mr. Landsberg, and they had an all-Canadian panel show with Val Venus, Chris Jericho, Edge, and Christian. And then the day of WrestleMania, they aired an interview with you. Do you remember the interview with Michael Landsberg, and what can you tell us about that experience?
Yes, it was a great interview. We talked about the Olympics, talked about WWE. It was really awesome to be on a show that was that popular in Canada. It was a major network show. It was a huge show on TV, and being a part of it made me feel very special. Like, you know, and at the same time, wrestling is really, really popular in Canada. So there's a lot of demand for wrestling, and I think that's why Michael Landsberg interviewed me for WrestleMania.
Let's talk a little bit about the Ross Report. On March 26th, Jim Ross would say that you're the most talented performer he's ever been around with your level of experience. And Meltzer would even comment on that, saying, quote, "I can't come up with anyone to dispute that. There are guys who were 2 years in who were very close in the ring, but I'm not even sure naturals like Owen Hart or Jun Akiyama or even Kenta Kobashi at 2 years in had his polish in the ring, and none had his presence, charisma, or interview ability. It's so ridiculous to label someone as a probable all-time great with this little time in, but barring an injury, I think it's as close to a lock as could possibly be possible." Something, I mean, he's putting you over in a major way here. Not just Meltzer, but Jim Ross. Is any of that stuff on your radar at all, or are you just making towns at this point?
I was just keeping my nose to the grindstone and staying focused and staying humble. I did hear the praise that was given to me by Meltzer and Jim Ross, and I appreciated it. It made me feel really good. It made me feel like I was on the right track, and I knew I still had a lot of work ahead of me, so I wasn't finished.
We've never really talked about it, but when do you first learn who Dave Meltzer is? Does someone bring you the newsletter in the locker room, or how does his name first come up as best you recall?
The wrestlers would talk about him, hey, Meltzer said this or Meltzer said that, and I was like, who's Dave Meltzer?
Right.
I didn't really know, and I found out quickly, he has a lot of influence with the internet and the WWE universe and all the fans of wrestling. So I know he's been doing it for years, and he's actually pretty good at it.
Yes, he is.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.